So, moving on to the next category, it would be health and self care. And talking about that is Kareen. So, the first question we have is what healthy habits are most difficult for college students to maintain, and why do they often get pushed aside?
I feel like there's a lot of healthy habits that are difficult to maintain, such as like going to the gym, eating healthy, because like you have that yearning of eating anything that you see. But I think the most difficult one is sleepy. And I feel like that's like such a phenomenal healthy habit that is very difficult to maintain in college because like once you're there, you feel the need to always be present for the events that are going on. You always want to go out with your friends, have fun, go to parties. And this may lead to many hours of sleep lost in exchange for a couple more late night side quests. And I am going to be honest, I have done that. But looking back now, I no, I would have probably still done that, but still, I wish I would have prioritized my sleeping more.
Yeah, sleep is definitely important. You really can't get much done if you're barely sleeping.
Yeah.
So, the next question is how can students tell the difference between normal stress and burnout? And what should they do when they recognize the signs?
Normal stress means like feeling overwhelmed and anxious about a heavy workload that you have. But usually you can fix that with either a good night's sleep or a weekend break, just like Janine mentioned. But burnout, however, is characterized by deep emotional exhaustion, numbness, and a total loss of motivation that rest alone cannot simply fix. And an example of this would be when a student who is typically excited for their classes and their major, they started off doing really well, but like after staying up too late consistently, they start simply feeling numb. They're no longer excited. They don't care much, and like if they have midterms coming up, they don't know how to feel. They just exist basically, and they're just trying to survive, which is very sad. And sometimes that might lead to self isolation from the community that you might have built at school. And so, a way to deal with this is by dropping non essential tasks and focus on active recovery and seeking support, which are available at your campus. And so, again, use them rather than trying to push through what you're going through because you are paying for college and you're paying for all those resources that you're receiving.
Definitely, 100%. The next question is if your schedule became extremely busy, which self-care practices would you prioritize and why?
If my schedule became extremely busy, I would prioritize getting my sleep, intentional mental boundaries, and basic physical activities to protect my energy. And so, first, I would always make sure to have like my 7 to 8 hours sleeping windows. Next, I would protect my focus by keeping ten, the first and last 10 minutes of my day entirely free of technology and screens like my phone or like my iPad or my computer and whatnot. And so that will eliminate constant context switching that causes decision fatigue and anxiety. And finally, I would maintain a physical baseline by eating balanced meals and at regular intervals and committing at least 10 minutes of daily movement, whether that may be stretching, taking an extra long walk to get back to my dorm. And I think that's the most important during busy weeks because you tend not to care much about what you do to your body and like all the physical strain that you put in it. And that might lead to disasters.
Yeah, definitely. So, the last question for this section is what are some ways students can build a lifestyle that supports their health without feeling overwhelmed or restricted?
Something that I had to learn the hard way during college is habit stacking, which is like you're integrating small habits into your daily routine. So, like I said, an example could be like once you're done with your classes after like a busy week, you could take the long way back to your dorm, where like that would allow you to, soak in all that nature and also just allow you to reflect on your day. And it gives your brain more time to absorb all the material that you just learned and so that like you're not just constantly putting on mental strain like right after you're done with the classes you go back and study more whereas like your brain didn't really absorb anything that you just learned.
Yes, for sure. Thank you, Kareen.